Claude. So close to escaping.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Very glad indeed.
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive. Apparently, didn't hit hard enough.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive. Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't...
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
This is barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it. Unless we can find a way to break the bond.
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow...
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They kind of like to feel useful, don't they?
It's your best that'll...
There must be something around here. We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch...
The silent monk leans forward slightly and... The silent monk leans...
I was just getting used to this seafaring life. You know, we could... From the look in your eye, I gather it's time to grab my things and get back to work. Ready? We'd probably get tired of this view soon enough.
There must be something around here.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice it's unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from. The wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and torn. The face vanishes. The thud of your fist upon the wood resonates deeper than you'd expected it to. It turns into what sounds like a moan. Then
Speak to me if you're looking. So, what'll it be?
I've spotted something.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing. The old band back together again, Look at me. Hard.
Losa leans back slightly, thin arms crossed in front of her chest, and stares at you defiantly from dark eye sockets, darker and deeper set than when you first met. She blows back a lock of white hair, matted with sweat and grime, and holds back a smile from the corners of her lips.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. Won't you say anything else?
Seriously? Look at me. I look like lukewarm death. This isn't a joke anymore. I want to make sure you understand, well, the risks. You don't get it. I'm dangerous. You have to pay attention. You have to be... Can you do that?
You keep saying that. It won't save you. I ought to chain you up like your lot did to me. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Do I ever? Still sore from that one. At the time, I wanted you to defend me. I didn't realize how bad things had gotten. I know better now. Something like that happens again, you do what needs to be done. Deal? Well, all right.
She pinches your cheek, a sparkle in her dim grey eyes.
I knew I could count on you to murder me in a pinch. Let's go, Chief.
Can't you say anything else? Bloody Magisters.
The Seeker flexes her.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner.
She nods her thanks, and immediately...
Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest... All right then, just... I'll keep an eye on the Red until the cage is locked again.
A young Magister paces around the brig, fussing her. She notices you observing her.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. So stow your questions, lizard. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. There's a shift in the Magister's expression, a flicker of doubt.
I'm a good Magister, loyal. But Dallas, something about her has changed. She's toying with dark magic, like a common sorcerer. She used to. to sing to the ship. It let her control it. She had this old book of hymns and incantations. It was only ever in her hands, or else locked away in her cabin at the stern. Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the divine. All right. Don't harm him. I'll be watching.
Ifan grabs you by the sleeve, not hard, but insistent.
Let me work on him. I've got questions that need answers.
Ifan approaches Alexander, who lies flat on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, Alexander's eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd. Ifan grabs him by the jaw and shakes violently. Alexander's face contorts with agony and his eyes flutter.
Why did you trigger the death fog before the elves had a chance to escape? Why? Why?
No matter how loud Ifan shouts his questions, there is no response from the unconscious Alexander. He reaches his arm back, and you realize he intends to punch Alexander in the face. Ivan's fist connects with Alexander's cheekbone, and you hear the stomach-curdling crack of bone. Without a word, Ifan strides away.
Bell can't be unrung.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the gem sits heavily in your pouch.
I knew you would eventually.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate.
Too late for that now, Red. The bell can't be unrung.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice the wood groan, the face vanishes. The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead. The anguished face...
No entry allowed. Please use the ports. Listen up so I don't have to repeat myself again. I am not an entry door. Fine. Answer the security question. Current security measures forbid me from providing the security question. Current security measures forbid me from telling you that the password is fortitude.
The face in the door is confused for a moment.
Drat. No entry allowed.
I am summoned. Yes. And yes again.
Just one more
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks? I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister Holt? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt. took it? No, no. I made it. Have you seen the kind of metalwork the Magisters deploy? This is in a different class to them. As I said, the Magisters left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to carry on my work. Dallas took a particular interest in me and my skills. I'm an expert in healing, crafting, and she kept me here to do her bidding. Until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems. Oh, yes. She could be a most cruel mistress, I'm sad to...
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve. Beneath, the skin is withered and discolored, as if...
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to do her bidding, and I've ruined them in the process. Oh, cast spells, tinker with relics.
He clicks the gauntlet into place around...
That damn contraption that she used on me seems to have fogged my memory. The rest is a blur. No! Necromancy is an unsavory practice, not something to be trifled with lightly. This is but a cunning illusion.
His face abruptly...
But come now. Enough of Dallas and dead cats. You've taken this ship and granted my freedom. This is a happy moment. How about you tell me something of yourself? I'd like to know just who my valiant rescuers are. A lofty take on yourself, no? I suppose time will take measure of your... I ought to continue what I'm doing here. Unless there was anything else. Trust me. Convenient is the last word I'd use to describe the experience. Pass me that copper wire there, would you?
He takes the copper with a nod of gratitude. His sleeve slips back, above his elbow. In its crook, you see part of a tattoo.
Perhaps my memory will come back with time. But for now, I'm afraid there's little more I can add.
Pyramid? What on Rivalon is this for?
It's good to have a sense of freedom once again. Truly good.
What's this? I found something.
I've spotted something.
It's good to have a sense of freedom once again. Truly good.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say? Off we go, then.